Out there in Hot Rod Land, it's Phil coming to you once again from Carcraft Classics. Today we're showing off this absolutely gorgeous 1987 Chevrolet C10 pickup. Before we get into all the details of that truck, for any of you that may be watching one of my videos for the first time, this is Carcraft Classics. We're located at 321 Canton Road, Cumming, Georgia 30040. The number for the shop is 470-239-4977. My name is Phil. My cell is 770-317-1415. Again, that's 770-317-1415. Feel free to call or text that number anytime with questions. The email for the shop is carcraftclassics@gmail.com. And be sure to visit us on the web at carcraftclassics.com. We're shooting a video of this gorgeous truck indoors just because it's just so brutally cold outside, as many of you across the country already know. But I just could not wait to share this truck with you guys. We've got it all detailed out. And again, I just wanted to share. We've got a couple of our killer neon signs back there. For those of you that don't know, we're focused primarily here at Carcraft Classics on selling the classic cars and trucks. As part of our inventory is here, you can see. Again, we're focused on classic cars and trucks primarily, but we also sell things like neon signs, and I put a couple here for the video just so everybody could see. Got a killer Harley Davidson sign, nice Mobile Gas replica sign. Those are all made in America, high quality signs. Give me a holler if you have any questions on that. And again, today's video is about this gorgeous 1987 Chevrolet C10. We'll get pics outside next week. It's supposed to warm up, so we'll post this video here on YouTube. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you like the classic cars and trucks. But we'll post this video, and next week when it warms up just a bit, we'll get the truck outside and we'll do 65, 70 pictures, inside, outside, undercarriage, the whole 9 yards. But again, I wanted to share this video with you because we're real proud of this truck. And this particular one we did not build, believe it or not. This one came to us. We've just done minor things. We detailed the truck. I think I installed an underhood mat, insulated mat for the underside of the hood. It needs a driver's side vent for the AC and the heat. We're going to put that in. And the only other negative I saw in the truck was when we had it up in the air, which we'll do, and we'll take pics of all that, post it on the website. But when we had it up in the air, I noticed the mufflers themselves had some surface rust. So there'll be pics, like I said, on the website. If whoever's interested in this truck has a problem with those mufflers, we can certainly have them replaced. But they're not rotted. It's not really a mess. It's just a little bit of surface rust on the muffler itself. All right, so this, as I mentioned moments ago, is an 87. And for those that are in love with these trucks like we are, that is the holy grail year, in my opinion, for the Chevrolet C10 pickups that are commonly referred to as the square bodies. They were in production from 73 to 87. This was the last year for the square body style. And the reason that everybody loves it so much is not only the grille and some of the other unique things for the 85 through 87, but this truck was fuel injected from the factory. So that really helps it stand apart from the rest of the carbureted models. And this is easily the most sought after truck for my customers anyway. And this paint scheme that a lot of people refer to as the Earnhardt paint scheme, this black and gray with the red stripe, is my favorite. I'd love to hear your comments, see if there's any other two-tone paint scheme that you guys and gals out there like, maybe better than this. But this truck came to me from a gentleman named Dirk. He's out in Tabor City, North Carolina. He's a great guy. If you see any of his trucks out there, I'll tell you, he's a good guy to buy from. This is not our first truck. I think it's the third one we've bought from him. And we've been very happy with the quality of the trucks. Now, the other two we actually built, but this one he had already done. So we bought it, you know, lowered already. You see obviously the wheels and tires. The truck's been repainted, and Dirk was involved in most of that build. And again, we're really happy with it. You can see on the back it's got the sport bumper, probably came from the factory with a step bumper. It's got these 20-inch staggered torque thrust wheels from American Racing. These are actually the chrome version, not the polished. Thank goodness, because the polished drive me crazy. By the time you clean the fourth one, the first one's already getting cloudy again on the polish. So I prefer the chrome. And I believe that's a 20 by 8 and a 20 by 10. So the rear is staggered, tires are fresh, undercarriage is gorgeous. Not sure how much of that you can see. But one of my favorite things about this truck, this particular 87 model, and we've sold quite a few of these, is that the body is just flawless. I guess when they painted it, they took care of any imperfections. I mean, this one's even nicer than what it looks like coming from the factory. Fresh pinstriping, as I mentioned, fresh paint. Mirrors are in great shape. Glass is in good shape. Just in love with it. But before we get into the body and all that, because I'd like to close the hood, let me show you a couple things under the hood there in the jewelry box. As I mentioned earlier, this one is a fuel injected V8. All right, now they offer two V8s that year, I believe, and one was a 305, one was a 350 cubic inch. This is the 350, and again, it's fuel injected. Love it in here. It's just so clean, the core support and everything. Anyway, see here is where you can see that it is the 5.7. And this sticker tells us that somewhere along the line in this truck's life, that block was replaced. So instead of a tired old, 40-year-old block, which you have here is a replacement block from Jasper Engines. We've used them before. They're a great company. I'm sure you guys and gals have heard of them. But it has the stock factory heads, intake, fuel injection, you know, exhaust manifolds. Everything else under here is stock, but it has a freshened up block, as I said, engine block. You can see the firewall's in great shape, still with the gray from the factory, with the black undercoating where the wiring goes up against the firewall. As you can see, it does have power disc brakes up front. There's your booster and master cylinder. There's your factory jack and accessories. Inner fenders are in great shape. Hopefully you can see that. Frame has been painted. Has the stock manifolds, as I mentioned moments ago. And one of the things that's a dead giveaway on the 87 V8s is the center bolt valve covers. So you can see those are the factory valve covers as well. There's that fuel injection system under there. The TBI, or throttle body injected system. There is the underhood mat I mentioned a minute ago that we put on at the factory fan shroud. She runs great. Took her out on a couple mile run just to make sure it was good. Truck runs and drives great. Got your radiator overflow reservoir. Got your windshield wipe washer reservoir. Pretty under the hood, but just factory. I know a lot of you guys like original. This one's original under the hood, with exception of the block, as I mentioned, and the underhood mat. So, let's see here. I wish I could go outside and do this video. Like I said, it's too cold, but she's going to sparkle in the sunshine. And I'm going to get plenty of pics outside without shadows, so you guys can see the inside, the outside, and even the undercarriage. We'll put it on the rack and we'll get you a good shot of it. This is a 5.7 drop. Again, 20-inch staggered wheels. Got the 5-inch drop spindles and springs up front. And in the rear you have the flip kit plus a lowering shackle. So that's how you get that killer stance. 5.7. And I personally wouldn't go lower than that. She is gorgeous. All the trim appears to be new. Body side molding, the wheel opening trim. It's just gorgeous. Fender badges. As you can see, it is a Silverado. As we get inside, I'll show you it does have power windows and power locks and tilt, cruise, and all that good stuff. Sport bumper front and rear. Does have the factory chin spoiler on it. Glass is good. Grille is good. She is just stunning. Now, I've seen this paint scheme two different ways. I've seen it with the gray on top and the bottom, with the black in the middle. And then I've seen it reverse with the black on top and bottom, with the gray in the center. I don't know. I want to say this one's my favorite, but I like them all. Again, your mirrors are in great shape. This is really a high-end truck. Super, super nice. Door handles are in great shape too. It's got your cab band molding. Does have the factory sliding rear glass. Third brake light. And back here, the bed is absolutely immaculate. Dent free. It is rhino lined. Guess it's got a faint spot right here. But overall, this bed is in excellent shape. Not good, not great, excellent shape. Tailgate band molding is there as well. Looks like that's probably been replaced. It is in mint condition. I mentioned earlier it's got the sport rear bumper. When I had the truck up in the air, I saw that the brackets were brand new, so I'm guessing this truck probably was born with a step bumper, and the much cooler sport bumper was installed probably when they painted it. Tail lights are in great shape. Those appear to be new as well. I don't throw this term around often. You know, most of our stuff is what I call driver quality, honest driver quality. But this is a show truck. This thing is gorgeous. Ready to be driven, whether it be around town or to the show. Now, we talked before about the fact that it's got the 350, the more desirable V8 small block from the factory with the Jasper block, replacement block. And that's connected to a 700R 4-speed overdrive transmission. The rear end got a regular little 10-bolt. So again, you got that overdrive transmission, so she goes down the highway just as nicely as she goes down your local roads. Everybody's after that 4-speed with the 350. That's why I say we kind of have the holy grail here for the C10 square body era pickups, the Chevy pickups. This is the one everybody wants, or at least it's the one I want. Maybe I shouldn't speak for everybody. All right, let's take a look inside. This truck has the gray interior, zero rust, factory stickers, gorgeous paint, rockers are mint. These words, mint and perfect and show quality, I rarely throw around, but this truck's got it all. Let's see if we can control this gimbal here. Even the door panels have the replacement aluminum molding or trim piece. You can see there you got the power locks, power windows. Pull handles have been replaced. It's got the 2 plastic caps. It's like somebody replaced the bezel at some point, and I kind of like that. It's got like the billet aluminum look. Of course, it came from the factory with the fake aluminum look. And that seems to always get cloudy and marked up when you use any kind of cleaning product on it. But anyway, tilt wheel, cruise control, factory steering wheel. I'm not sure if that's the factory seat. I'm guessing that's an aftermarket replacement cover, but it's in excellent shape. Carpet for sure has been replaced. It's way too clean. On the clock, we've got, what do we got? 24,394 miles. I have no idea if that's 24 or 124, nor do I care. This truck drives like it's brand new. Dash pad's been replaced in that factory gray. Check those gauges, which all work. AC blows ice cold. Oh, that's another thing that Dirk mentioned to me when he sold me the truck, that the AC system's all new. Should have mentioned that when we were under the hood, but it's got a new compressor and all the new components. Let's see. Let's fire this baby up. All right. So you see all the gauges are in working order. Looks like it needs some gas. Got an aftermarket stereo system in it. AC, as I mentioned, blows ice cold. New dash pad. It is a dual tank factory truck. That does work. I'm going to shut it off since we're inside, but I'll have to take my word for it. It runs and drives great. All right, let's go over here and show you the passenger side. Interior is just as nice as the exterior. Headliner's in great shape as well. You see the interior light does work. Matching gray color. She is purty. Rockers are great. Carpet down at the bottom of the doors is in good shape as well. All right, so that's the interior. As far as the undercarriage, I'm not going to get down on the ground and crawl around. Too old for that. But, as I mentioned, please visit us on the web, carcraftclassics@gmail.com. And there will be pictures of the undercarriage there, as well as the exterior and the interior, in about maybe a little less than a week. Love those chrome torque thrust wheels. Power disc brakes up front, drums in the rear, just like it came from the factory. Power steering, of course. The exhaust has been replaced. As I mentioned, the mufflers could use some love. Don't have to slam the doors. Looks like they aligned them properly when they painted the truck. They open and close great. All right, asking price, $41,500. We're asking $41,500 for this 1987 show truck. Remember, here at Carcraft Classics, we can help you with light customization, shipping, financing. We can do it all. Again, my name is Phil. Oh, one last thing. This truck does have a clean title, so don't worry, there'll be no paperwork issues. And again, my name is Phil. My number is 770-317-1415. Again, 770-317-1415. Just give me a holler anytime if you have questions, you'd like to schedule a test drive. Remember, we also take trades, Just give me a holler if you have any questions or shoot me a text. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Be safe out there, and God bless America.